My name is Nur Achra binti Ismail, Madam to HFT20303. This report focuses on two major wellness companies, Nova Wellness Group Berhad and LYC Healthcare Berhad. This company was selected because they play an important role in promoting preventive health, self-care, and overall well-being. Nova Wellness product, science-based health supplement and skincare product with more than 100 items distributed nationwide. LYC Healthcare provided holistic wellness services such as aesthetic treatment, postnatal care, and child development. The report also discussed the importance of financial return and force getting in the wellness industry. The store help company assess performance, plan for growth, and maintain financial stability. Overall, understanding Nova Wellness and LYC Healthcare give a clear picture of how wellness companies support healthcare lifestyle and contribute to the growth of the wellness industry in Malaysia.
Nova Wellness is a health and wellness company that mainly focus on nutraceutical products such as health supplements as well as skincare products. One of the key strengths of the company is that it controls the whole process, starting from research and product development and all the way to manufacturing, marketing, and distribution. Nova Wellness has several main brands under the group, including Nova, ActiveMed, Healthy Joe, Novstic, and SPA. Currently, their products are widely available, with distribution in more than 1,600 outlets and 56 hospitals, which show that the company has a strong market presence in Malaysia.
LYC is a healthcare service company. Its main service focuses on mothers and child center that providing care for mothers and babies. In addition, LYC supplies functional ingredients to the food and beverage, pharmaceutical, and beauty industries. Overall, LYC is building wide health and wellness ecosystem. So far, the company has helped over 8,000 mothers and babies.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Afifah Inshira binti Bazruddin, metric number H24A3636. So, I'm going to present for liquidity ratio. Current ratio for Nova Wellness in 2023 is 8.17 and 11.38 in 2024. Strong short-term liquidity, but possibly not using asset efficiently. Meanwhile, current ratio for LYC Healthcare Berhad in 2023 is 1.79 and 0.60 in 2024. Weak liquidity and may struggle to meet short-term debt in 2024. Next, quick ratio. Both companies' quick ratios declined in 2024. Quick ratio for Nova Wellness Group Berhad in 2023 is 4.81 and 6.98 in 2024. Strong liquidity and able to cover short-term debts quickly. Quick ratio for LYC Healthcare Berhad in 2023 is 1.59 and 2024 is 0.51. Weak liquidity may struggle to cover immediate liabilities. Cash ratio for Nova Wellness Group Berhad in 2023 is 1.25% and 2024 is 56.35%. Big improvement, strong immediate liquidity. Cash ratio for LYC Healthcare Berhad in 2023 is 109.10% and in 2024 is 23.89%. Strong in 2023 but much weaker in 2024, may struggle to pay short-term debts with cash alone. Net working capital for Nova Wellness Group Berhad in 2023 is 48,780,662 ringgit, and in 2024 is 51,065,359 ringgit. Strong and improving can meet short-term obligations. Net working capital for LYC Healthcare Berhad in 2023 is 29,465,000 ringgit. In 2024 is negative 41,009,000 ringgit. Big drop, current liabilities exceed assets, potential liquidity problems.
Now I will talk about the efficiency ratio, which show how well a company uses assets and resources in daily operations. In this part, I focus on three ratios: asset turnover, inventory turnover, and account receivable turnover. First, the asset turnover ratios explains how efficient a company uses its asset to generate sales. For Nova Wellness Group Berhad, the ratio decreased from 0.384 in 2023 to 0.342 in 2024. This means Nova uses assets slightly less effectively in 2024. On the other hand, LYC Healthcare Berhad show improvement. Its asset turnover increased from 0.428 to 0.536, which means LYC generate more sales from its assets. Next, the inventory turnover ratio shows how fast a company sells its inventory. Nova Wellness record a low inventory turnover, increasing only slightly from 0.63 to 0.7x. This suggests that product moves slowly and stay longer in storage. In contrast, LYC Healthcare Berhad performed much better. Its inventory turnover increased from 4.71 to 6.86, showing that faster sales and better stock in management. Lastly, the account receivable turnover ratio measures how quickly a company collects payment. Nova Wellness ratio dropped from 2.19 to 1.80, meaning it took longer to collect payment. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare Berhad maintained a high ratio, improving slightly from 5.82 to 5.89, showing efficient payment collection. In conclusion, LYC Healthcare Berhad is more efficient in daily operations, while Nova Wellness Group Berhad remains financially stable but less efficient operationally.
So I will explain about solvency ratio, and I will compare Nova Wellness Group Berhad and LYC Healthcare. The first one is debt ratio. Nova Wellness has a very low debt from 0.118 to 0.087. It means it's become more safer. For LYC Healthcare, they have a very high debt from 1.667 to 2.132. The second one is debt to asset ratio. Nova Wellness has a very low reliance on debt from 0.106 to 0.08. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare has a high and increasing reliance on debt from 0.626 to 0.681. The third one is interest coverage. Nova Wellness is not available because maybe the company has no interest bearing debt. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare is able to cover interest from 1.077 to 1.22. The next one is liquidity. Net working capital. For Nova Wellness has a good improving liquidity from 0.412 to 0.428. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare has a very and turned to negative in 2024 from 0.137 to negative 0.169. And the next one is retained earning to assets. Nova Wellness has a strong internal financing from 0.462 to 0.496. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare has the financial statement does not report because this not report on the financial statement. Next, operating ROE, Nova Wellness has profitable but declined from 16.8% to 9.14%. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare made a loss-making and has a slight improvement from negative 5.5% to negative 4.46%. For asset turnover, Nova Wellness has a slight less efficient from 0.384 to 0.342. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare efficiency improved from 0.428 to 0.536. So, conclusion, Nova Wellness is a financial stable and low risk. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare is a high risk but has an improvement.
Now, I will explain the profitability ratio for both companies. First, looking at the gross profit margin, Nova Wellness recorded a high margin of 70.40% in 2023, but it decreased to 57.38% in 2024. This suggests higher costs of goods sold or lower production efficiency. Although the margin is still considered strong, meanwhile, LYC Healthcare improved its gross profit margin from 45.06% in 2023 to 52.75% in 2024, showing better cost control and improved efficiency. Next, for the net profit margin, Nova Wellness experienced a decline from 32.93% in 2023 to 19.27% in 2024. This indicates lower net profit, possibly due to higher operating or other expenses, even though the company remains profitable. On the other hand, LYC Healthcare record negative net profit margin in both years. However, the margin improved from negative 16.03% to negative 11.45%, showing that the company's losses are reducing. Moving on to return on equity, Nova Wellness saw its ROE drop from 14.15% in 2023 to 7.17% in 2024, which means the company generates lower returns for shareholders. In contrast, LYC Healthcare record negative ROE in both years, indicating ongoing loss and no positive returns for shareholders. Lastly, for return on asset, Nova Wellness ROA decreased from 12.66% to 6.59%, showing reduced efficiency in using assets to generate profit. Meanwhile, LYC Healthcare also recorded negative ROA, but there was a slight improvement, suggesting that its losses are gradually decreasing and asset efficiency is improving. In summary, Nova Wellness remains profitable but shows a decline trend. But LYC Healthcare is still loss-making but shows signs of improvement.
Hi, my name is Ninurin Isian Martinez Maronzi. My matric number H2483925. Okay, for this part of the analysis, I will explain the cross-sectional comparison between Nova Wellness Group Berhad and LYC Healthcare Berhad based on the financial ratio shown in the table. Okay, overall, Nova Wellness Group Berhad demonstrates stronger financial performance compared to LYC Healthcare Berhad. Nova show better liquidity ratio, indicating that the company is more capable of meeting its short-term obligation. In terms of leverage, Nova relies less on debt, which reflect lower financial risk and better financial stability. On the other hand, although LYC Healthcare Berhad shows some improvement in efficiency ratio, the company faced challenge in liquidity and profitability, high debt level and negative profitability suggests that LYC is still struggling to convert its operation into positive financial returns. In conclusion, the cross-sectional analysis highlight that Nova Wellness Group Berhad is financially more stable and better positioned for sustainable growth, while LYC Healthcare Berhad needs to improve its financial structure to remain competitive in the wellness industry.
Overall analysis, Nova Wellness Group Berhad is showing stronger performance with financial stability, high profit margin, and a premium product focus. LYC Healthcare Berhad is facing loss due to high operating expenses and weak revenue growth. Nova Wellness Group Berhad needs to continue innovation and market development, while LYC Healthcare Berhad need to restructure costs and focus on high-value service. Financial stability is key to international growth and development. Financial stability is a key factor for long-term success, and will both company have the potential to expand into international market. Their financial strength and technological strategy will ultimately determine their global competitiveness in the wellness industry. Thank you.
Now, I will present to conclusion of our analysis. In conclusion, based on the financial radius analysis, we can see that Nova is the strong and more stable financial position. Compared to LYC, Nova show better performance in the of prosperity, liquidity, and overall financial stability. This indicates the Nova is well prepared for stable and grow in the long term, especially of the wellness industry. On the other hand, LYC still has potential, but the company needs to improve its financial management and operation efficiency. Issues as weakened liquidity and lower possibilities suggest that LYC should focus on better cost control, improving, reducing stringent and stretching internet operating in order to remain competitive in the market. Furthermore, this financial radius analysis helps us to already understand the strength and weakness of both competitive. It also allows investor, manager, and stock leader to make better decisions regarding future planning and investing. Overall, financial radio analysis is a very useful tool because it provide a clear picture of the company performance, financial healthy, and long-term prospect in the wellness industry. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.